Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade using the trend lines the correct way. So basically, I'm going to open what I prepared for you right here. So this is a chart that I draw up. So you can find the link to the Telegram where I put these pictures so that you can print them out if you like to. So let's get into the video. So basically, trend lines are just lines that we use to predict where the price is going to move to, and where our trades are going, in which direction we are going to make our trades. So there are two scenarios in which you use this trend line strategy. So there's the reversal trend where we have the breakout strategy, then we have the continuation trend where we have the 3D strategy. So I'm going to be talking about all of these in depth. So if you basically don't know anything to do with reversal trends and continuation trends, don't worry, I've made a video already on what these trends are, how to see them, how to get to know them, and how to understand them better. So you can click the link right in the description. You're going to find the video that's on this channel. So we're going to be starting with a continuation trend. That's the 3D move. So you can see right here on the buy scenario, the trend line is what I've indicated in red, and the trades that we're going, the entries, the trade moves that we're going to be taking is the one that I've indicated in blue. So for this buy scenario, you can see that the rules for this trade are very simple. You just need to have a continuation trend. Then in that continuation trend, you're going to need 3 moves to the trend line. So the third one is the one that on the third drive, on the third move. So the 3D strategy comes from 3 drive. So the first drive and the second drive are the most important ones to get to note, and follows the third one where we are going to place our trades. So you just need to master the skill of knowing which one is your first drive and which one is your second drive. Then the third one will definitely make its way. So guys, it's really simple, it's self-explanatory. So this is the market in black that's trending, that's continuing to trend in the upward direction. Then you can see on the first, it makes the first drive on the trend line, then another drive here, then it makes the third drive. That's the one we're going to be making our money on. So that's for the buy scenario. So we buy when the price makes the third drive onto the third line. So you can simply call this as well touches. The third touch, on the third touch, that's when we're going to place our trade for the buy scenario. Same applies or for the sell scenario again. On the third drive, on the third touch, that's when you're going to place our trades to the downside for the sell scenario. So moving on to the reversal trend where we have our breakout strategy. So basically here what will be happening is that the trend line will be getting broken by price. So we'll be sort of like drawing the trend line in such a way that once price breaks that trend line, we take the trade into that respective direction. So for the buy scenario, you can see with our trend line be indicated by the red line there, price respecting the trend line, then eventually then breaks through the trend line, and we execute a trade from right at the start of the blue color right up to the end. So our take profit targets will be using the next top next corresponding the highest corresponding top. Then our stop loss will be using the previous low, the right corresponding previous low, this one. So it's this one right here. Then our take profit will be there. So it's a bit ugly. I'll show you in the price exactly how it will look. So likewise for the buys, for the continuation trade, the 3D, the stop loss will always be at the right previous low, and the take profit will be right at the top, right at the high or the previous corresponding high right there. Then our stop loss will be looking forward for it almost right here at times. So it will be like this. So basically targeting a risk reward ratio of a minimum risk reward ratio of 1:3, and usually it gets all the way high up to 1:10. That's how that's basically our risk reward ratio that we'll be aiming at, and that will be coming across using this strategy. So without wasting time, let me get into the charts and start showing any more time. Let's get straight into the charts. So I'm going to be starting to show you with the I'm going to be starting to show the continuation trend. So we have in the continuation trend, that's where we have the 3D strategy. So I'm going to start with a sell scenario, just because I found my 2 drive moves. So as I said, the most important in the 3D strategy is the first drive and the second drive. So already I have found my first drive and my second drive right here. So I'm just going to use my trend line and align it with the first and the second drive, and then I'm going to use my software right here. That's called the soft FX. It's a backtesting software that I use. So you can get in touch with me on my Telegram, then you can organize you also getting this as well. So you can use it to backtest, forecast, or anything that you would want to use it for. So I'm going to be playing the price right now so that we see this strategy in play. So yeah, so it's just going to simulate how price moves in a natural market. So you can adjust the speed, as you can see. This is just playing with exactly. You can see that price has reached our trend line to make the 3D sort of like make the 3D move. So let me just like make it a bit nicer, move the trend line to. So sometimes you just need to align it well so that everything is in place. So as you can see, my 3D is coming to play. So I'm going to be using this three triangles as for my to show my risk reward parameters. So that's the stop loss zone. So my take profit, as I said, would be at the latest low, so which is this one. So you can see that the risk reward ratio is pretty high, and my previous high is this high right here. This high right here, but I'm going to be moving it a bit low to use this swap zone as my stop loss and make my trade a bit tight. So yeah, you can see that. So let's continue to play and see the price and see the strategy, how it unfolds. So I've increased the speed a little, so you can see that the price is moving in our direction, and our take profit is about to get reached, and it got hit. Our take profit has been hit, so that confirms the continuation trend, the 3D strategy, the sales scenario right here. So that's just simply how it is. It's just that simple, guys. You might try to want to like make it complicated for yourself, try to look for other indicators, EMAs and all that, but it's just as simple as that, guys. Or we introduce like a support and resistance. You see, like someone might try to do this, which will confirm it as which will come out as confirmation as well. So in the coming videos, I'm going to be showing you how you can like use these simple methods of analyzing to make the strategy well. But as it stands, as I've just taught you guys, it's perfectly as it is. You just need to make sure your risk reward is on point, your position calculation is on point as well, and everything is just plays out as well. So the stop loss, always put a stop loss, never remove the stop loss, or never place the trade without a stop loss. Always make sure, if you want to to be successful in trading, if you want to make money, get results, always put a stop loss. No matter what trade, no matter what, always put a stop loss. So that was the sell scenario. So I'm going to be moving on to show you a buy scenario. So we're just waiting for the trend to shift its momentum. Oh, let me pause. It's moving fast, it's moving fast, can't control it. So that's the indicator, guys. Sometimes it moves really fast if you're not controlling it well. Let me close it and open it again. This, yes, pause. So I'm going to try to bring the price back so that I show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. Price had went, so I was just waiting for price to change momentum so that I show you the other buy scenario of this 3D strategy. It's really powerful, guys. It's really powerful. You can backtest this as many times as you want to confirm, and you definitely get the results, guys. Trust me. Wow, price it went far off. So we just need to like move back. Let me just introduce another chart. So I'm also showing you how you could make use of this software right here that I have. By the way, there is going to be a link to my telegram group, where people will be chatting, assisting each other in this strategy price action, and like basically communicating and helping each other become successful in the markets. So in this markets, you cannot do this alone. You need to communicate with others. You need to learn. You need to consult others, and you just need support group. You just need a support group to be part of, so yeah, we are back at where we started off. So I shifted the time frame. So these are the main ways that you can use this software. So as we had stated earlier, that the most important moves for this 3D strategy is the first and the second drive. So let me shift down to my time frame, my H1 time frame. Exactly, it's the first and the second drive. So you can see right here we have our first drive. So as you can see, the trend has changed. That's why I recommended you guys to click the video in the description, which will show you how to use and manipulate the trend so that you exercise and get better results from your strategy. So let me now, so we have established our first and second drive. I hope you can see them. The first one right there, the second right there, right at the tips of the wicks. So those are the first one. So some little speed. I don't want to lose track like I did. So the market open just moved our trend line. Let's fix it again, so that we still have our first move and second, our first drive and our second drive. So we're now waiting for our third drive. That's what we're now waiting for. It's almost, it got hit. Pause. Exactly. So perfect. Our first and second and third drive moves right at the tip. So we're going to now place our stop loss and our take profit. That's our stop loss right there. our take profit. So let me just move price a bit back so that you see exactly how it's done, how the trade are caught. So you can either execute the trade right here by a market execution, by a limit order, in this case a buy limit would be more useful, so that you can catch the trade really early. So our take profit will be right there. So you can also opt to put your take profit 2 and third and so forth going up ahead, but I prefer to use the recent high and the recent lows. It makes the trade, it makes your risk management precise, and you're likely to be successful in trading if you master this. So right here we're going to use the swap zone right here, or a support became resistance as the stop loss. So I'm going to make the stop loss tighter. You can see that the risk reward ratio of this trade will be like, that's the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, almost seventh. So the trade would be a 1:7 risk reward. So you can imagine how incredible that would be. So let's just play. So you can see price is moving, price is making its way to the take profit, to the upside, and our take profit is about to be hit and just been hit. So guys, that's basically the buy and the sell scenario of the 3D. We can spend all day like looking for the markets and backtesting. You can do this on your own. That's why there's the support group. You can get in touch with me and in touch with other traders. Let's also learn in price action and continue to practice, send your charts, and continue to improve your game. So let's move on to the next one. So for this one now, I'm going to be using the a different pair, that's Euro USD. So what we're looking for is basically almost the same as the first 3D strategy. It's just we're going to look for the first 2 points. So maybe we're going to use this. We'll adjust as price will be unfolding, as we'll be looking for a breakout of on the trend line. So yeah, so I'm going to play here, increase some speed. Exactly, we just got our third, so we are now anticipating our breakout trade so that we make the next trade. The trade has been broken, so the trade would have been executed. So for this one now, you use stop orders. So for this particular trade, since it is a sell scenario, we'll be using a sell stop to execute this trade. So that's basically it. So let me show you more. Let me rewind a bit and place my parameters. So my stop loss will be right here, the previous low. We would have gone for this low, but let's just be safe and go for this previous high, I mean, sorry. Then the next corresponding low is this low right here, giving this trade a 1:2 risk reward ratio. So let's press play. So the price moved, and so the price moved in our direction and it went against us, but it didn't take us out because we had our stop loss in a safe place, which is right above the previous high. So we're now waiting for this take profit to be hit. So let's just play. So this price, let me try to zoom it so that someone may not confuse what's happening. So its price, these are still candlesticks. The same candlesticks that you have on your chart are the same as I have right here. So you can see that the stop loss is still has not yet been hit. So in this process, I chose this particular trade for this lesson because I wanted to give an important lesson again on the scenarios that happens in the market. So the market is just entered in a ranging phase before it has hit our take profit. So there is an do work. So it would not be really perfect for the first and second time. this one move. You can see with experience now you would have trained your eyes to be able to see and maximize on these moves. You can see, and your risk reward ratio will keep you in the game, and will always protect your capital so that you can survive for another day. That's why I emphasize to have at least a minimum risk reward ratio of 1:3, or at 1:2 at sometimes, and all the way up to 1:15. It's possible, it's very possible, and I've showed it to you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. It helps the channel grow, and it helps you to get similar content suggested to you by the YouTube algorithm. So guys, enjoy, and I'm looking forward to getting in touch with you. Please do make sure you get in touch, you join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description below, and you watch the other videos on this channel. Thank you.